Hey Sherilyn, Patrick here with Drive Interactive Group. Hope you're doing well. Just want to thank you for reaching out to my Facebook post about the website audit. I think we've met before. I'm actually part of the Leads Club with Esther Ross, and I think you're friends with her. So this is kind of funny. It's actually the second one I've done that somebody I've already met. But in any event, I have your website here, so let's go ahead and dive in. First, I want to start off with talking about some of the good things that you have going on with your website. And what really strikes me first is colors. I see colors. You do the paint parties, which is awesome, but you have reds and orange and yellows, and your logo here, and that's the first thing that stands out to me. So that's really really fantastic. The second thing is you have a little bit of content on your homepage, which is really 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 good. The only thing I would suggest on your homepage here is adding some sort of call to action, and that's whether it's a clickable phone number or a contact form, or somewhere where you have your email. Typically down here in the footer, other than just having the copyright, and I don't know, you can barely see that. You want to have a clickable phone number because essentially you want people, if they come to your website, you want them to do basically reach out to you, convert. So they want, you want them to either call you or send an email or to fill out a contact form. So, I went here, you want more information, please text, call, or email us, which is great. So it takes you to your contact page, which is fantastic. But your phone number here is not clickable. See, I can't click on it and make a phone call. So making sure that any phone number, any address, anything, any email. I mean, I think your Facebook, this stuff is clickable, but you want to make sure that this is clickable because at the end of the day, most people, actually last year was the first year that there were more internet searches on a mobile phone than there was on a computer. So you want to make sure that you have clickable phone numbers so they can just click it, call you, and set up an appointment. So other great things you have going on, you got pricing reservations, your gallery, you got pictures of stuff going on, which is great. So what I would suggest, and I kind of looked at here, is I looked at the amount of content that you have, and this is just on your homepage. You have 353 words. And what we found is that with most of my clients is that the more content you have, the higher you rank. And Google has said that for many many years. But most of my clients have anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500 words of content, especially on their homepage. And then that way, what we're able to do is we're able to install these keywords to make it so it's not stuffed with the keywords, but you're getting good rankings. So that's important. So a couple other things I wanted to talk about was I ran an SEO scan about your domain here, and one of the great things that you've done, basically, and I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but you have a title tag and a meta description, and what these two things do is basically they tell the search engines what your website's all about. So more importantly, your title tag. So what you've done here, in-home party, mobile canvas art parties, Houston. This is fantastic. I know it's only 57 words. You might add Texas to that. I don't know, but I wouldn't change it because I think you're doing really good there. Meta description, you want it between 70 and 320. You have 158. But what's great about this is you talk about host an in-home paint party, at your home place of business. So that's fantastic. So if somebody was to do a Google search, and I can show you right here. So I googled in-home paint party Houston, right? And you're not in the maps pack, but you're right here, number one, organic. And because of this, I think that you might be doing very well as far, or at least you should be, for this particular search term. In-home paint party, which I assume is probably pretty high. But as you can see, is that when it comes to your, I'm sorry, your title tag, in-home paint party, mobile canvas parties, Houston. This is where you see it, in-home paint party, mobile canvas parties, Houston. Host a home party at your home, place, or business. You provide the space, bring everything else. That's exactly what you have here. So that's how that works basically with your title tag and your meta description. So the other thing you want to look at, and this is per page. So where the title tag and the meta description talk about the entire website, the H1 header tag and H2 header tags talk about the per page. So on your home page, you should have one H1 header tag. On every page, you should have just one H1 header tag telling the search engines what that particular page is about. So right now, and I know you just added this recently because of what's going on, but you don't have an H1 tag, but your H2 tag is, talking about the COVID-19 situation. So at the end of the day, when this is over with COVID-19, that is, you might want to have in-home paint party, Houston, Texas, or something right here. Something along those lines, and try to make it an H1. I don't know what format or what program or platform your website's built on, but by doing that, I think it's really going to be beneficial for your rankings. So last but not least, you have 10 images. Only one of them doesn't have an alt attribute, so you've been pretty good there, and I don't know which one it is. I'd have to look at it. But essentially all attributes, what you're able to do is you name them specific keywords. So you can name them in-home paint party Houston, in-home paint party Kingwood, in-home paint party Spring, in-home paint party Woodlands. That's what you're able to do, because and that'll be beneficial because Google can't see what the image is about, but they can read it. So just because it might be an image of people painting on a canvas, if they're going to read it as, in-home paint party in Kingwood, Texas, so that can help as well. So in any event, I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. I just want to thank you again for, responding to my post there on Facebook, and hope you have a good night. Take care.